Ori and the Blind Forest is a beautiful and breathtaking game and story. While the credits were rolling during my first ever playthrough, I was in tears. Maybe it was the happy ending with a twinge of sadness, or the elegant soundtrack, but I think it was also the story's message coming into fruition. This video will contain spoilers for the game, by the way. Let's get into it. One philosophy that the story establishes is that if you ever find yourself lost and/or alone, you won't be for long, because someone will always come along to find you. When Ori fell from the spirit tree during the Great Storm, Naru took them in and raised them as her own. Naru was also alone before she met Ori. When Ori loses Naru, they eventually find Sign, who acts as their guide throughout the whole game. Ori later helps Gumo out of the same kindness that had been shown to them, and Gumo later returns that kindness and joins Ori's family. When Kuro sacrifices herself and her final egg is left behind, Naru takes on the role of raising the chick, just as she did with Ori. All in all, no one is ever truly alone in the world, even as people leave or disappear. In that same vein, the game is also a story about love and loss. Even if you lose someone, you'll find new people to let into your life and your heart will heal. Sign comes along to guide Ori when they first lose Naru. Gumo lost his entire brethren, but he gained a found family in Ori and Naru. Of course, there is also a wrong way to respond to the pain of loss. When Kuro lost her chicks, her rage caused devastation for the whole forest and later endangered her only remaining egg. She wants to eliminate all spirits, including Ori, even though what happened wasn't their fault. Even after everything she'd done, however, the bond between Ori and Naru inspires her and reminds her of her yet unhatched egg, and she sacrifices herself to bring the forest back to life. Speaking of Kuro and her chicks, others have pointed out the interesting portrayal of the forest light from their perspective. To spirits and all creatures aligned with the light, it is a wonderful thing, life-giving. To creatures aligned with the darkness, however, it is something to be cautious, even afraid of. When Naru's father discovered that she, a lightless creature, was playing with spirits who were born from light, he forcibly separated them. Whether this was out of discrimination, a desire to protect his daughter, or fear of what could potentially happen when light and dark mix, we can't be sure. When Naru witnesses the wave of light sent out by the spirit tree in search of Ori, she instinctively hides them both, briefly forgetting that Ori has no reason to fear the light as she does. And for Kuro's family, the very same wave of light is destructive. Even as young as they are, when the chicks see the light coming, they are frightened and try to hide themselves. In retaliation, Kuro rips the light out from the tree, not realizing that even as it opposes creatures like her, it is required to maintain the forest. Blaming the light for killing her children, she kills its children, the spirits, out of revenge, even though doing so won't bring her chicks back. The story also teaches persistence, how powerful one individual's actions can be, and that there is always a reason to have hope. At the start of the game, much has been lost from the forest, and many spirits and creatures who live there are gone. Ori keeps those spirits' memory alive by taking in the gifts they left behind in their ancestral trees as abilities to help them progress in their journey. The forest of Nibel is a vast place full of dangers, yet Ori, with the help of Sign, is able to restore all three elemental forces, water, winds, and warmth. At first, that may have seemed like a lot for just them to do, and the forest seemed like it could never be restored to its former glory, but that doesn't stop Ori from accepting the quest, and their efforts are rewarded. So what do you think of Ori and the Blind Forest? Which aspect of the game and its narrative is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and turn on notifications as I continue to cover my favorite games and media. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.